Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video we are going to see how to make the search bar in our Laravel e-commerce. So we will be adding a search bar over here in the nav bar, and that will be global throughout all the pages. So you can just search for the product, and if there is any related product we will just display the list over there itself. So we'll go to the getbootstrap.com website to get the design and just search for get bootstrap, and here it is. So we'll go to the docs, and in the docs just search for input group, and here you can see this thing, right? We will just take this thing, and yeah, so just copy this div and go to your resources, views, and in the layouts you have inc front navbar. Yeah, over here we have it, and I'll just paste it below this eShop. So I'll just check the output. And refresh. Here it is. So this thing we will just switch it to the right side. So we'll add the search icon inside this, and yes, and instead of this at symbol we will just make it to an I tag with font awesome. So fa search, refresh, and here it is. So we'll just reduce the size of the search bar over here, and yeah, so we'll just put this in a outer div, and we will give a class called search bar, control X, and paste that div over here and align this div. Okay, so this search bar class, just copy that and go to your CSS inside public front end CSS custom.css. Over here we'll just paste that class, yeah, search bar, and we will add a CSS for this. So I'll just say width, say 30%, and we'll just check the output for this. Oh, and refresh. Okay, and this thing has some margin bottom, I guess. We'll just remove that. Say margin bottom 0px, refresh, just inspect and check. Okay, so inside this div, okay, so here it is, margin bottom 3. Just remove that, control X, and yeah, save, refresh, and yeah, it looks fine. And now we'll just align this in between and increase the width a little bit. So we'll go back and say 40%, and here say margin left 10%. Let's check what's the output. Refresh, and it's too much. I'll just reduce it. Let's say 5%. Refresh, and yeah, this will be fine. So now when I just type my product name over here, so let me say redmi or something like that, so I'll start getting suggestions over here, and when I select that and click on search, I have to be able to view that product. So this thing we are going to use the jQuery autocomplete. So just search for jQuery autocomplete. So here it is, jQueryui.com, and you have this autocomplete. So here is an example. Let me say, yeah. So you have so many options, and whatever is related to your search, you will get that thing in your list over here. So we'll just view the source for that. And here you can see you have a list over here of available tags, and this is the code. And here you can see you have the input ID tags. And for this we need to use the CSS and JS. So here you can see you have jQuery. So we already have the jQuery. So we will just take this jQuery UI. So you can just copy this script and go to your layout file. So over here we have front. Yeah. So just go and paste it over here. Okay. And then we'll go back to the website, and here we already have this jQuery 3.6.0. You can check. Yeah. So we already have that. And for the CSS, we don't require this thing as this is not a CDN. And this thing you can see over here, jQuery UI.css. Just copy that link and paste it over here. And now we'll go back to the website, and you just copy the whole thing. Copy and just below this script, just paste it. So this is your ID of your search bar. So we'll go to our nav bar, and uh, here you have this input type equal to text, right? Just change that to input type equal to search, and when you refresh you will see a difference over here. You can see this thing, right? So this is when you give input type equal to search, and then you have this form control. We will just add an ID to this, and I'll say search product. Copy that ID, and so over here just paste. So this time it's an ID, that's why we are using the hash. And autocomplete function, so the source you have to give your list of available options. So here we have this thing for now. So let us check this if it is working. So go and refresh, and when I type, so you can see we are getting these options, and when it's empty, so you're not getting anything over here. Okay, yeah. So but this thing is overlapping, right? This navbar is overlapping this. So I'll just increase the z index of that list over here. Just search or inspect, and here you have this thing, right? So these are the individual items which is being displayed under that. So you have the UL over here. So you have a class over here called UI menu. So just copy this class UI menu, copy and go to your code in your CSS, and below the search bar we'll just paste that, and we'll increase the Z index to 3000 and just check, refresh, search. Still it is overlapping. We'll just increase that 3500, refresh, and still it is overlapping. So we'll just add the important thing in the CSS for that, so it overrides all the existing things. Important, refresh, and yeah, now it is above the navbar. Okay, so now this is the static options we have given, right? So we will fetch our product list over there. So we'll go to the code. So we'll just remove all these things, Control X. Okay, and we'll remove all this function over here. You don't require this function, and neither this. Okay, so we just require these two things. So here we will call an Ajax over here, and method is going to be get method, and URL will just say slash product list. Copy that and create a URL in your web.php. And data, we are not sending any data over here, and data type is also not required. So just remove these two things from here. So we'll go to the web.php and create this URL. Go to your routes, web.php, and here we'll just create a route get. So this is a get method, right? Product list, and this thing we are going to use it in the front end controller. Oops, just copy it from here. Class, and we'll call the function name as product list Ajax. So it's more specific when we see it next time. So I'll just copy this thing and go to your front end controller and create a function over here. Say function product list Ajax, and we're not passing any parameters over here. So here we will fetch all the products which are visible to the users. So we have set that status to 0. So just say $products equal to product model, where status is equal to 0, and I'm going to say get. So here we are fetching all the products which status is equal to 0. So we have hidden the products from the user which we have set status equal to 1 in our admin dashboard. So here we will just fetch only those which are 0. So now we only require the product name, right? So we'll just add that over here. Say select, and within single quotes specify the field name. So our product's name field is name. So I'll just give that select name, and then I'm going to create an array over here, an empty array, and we'll use a for each loop. Say for each dollar products as dollar item, and inside this for each loop just say dollar data is equal to dollar item of name. Okay, and then we will just return this dollar data. Okay, so now we'll get back to the Ajax, or here in this response we will get that. So I'll just console log that thing and we'll see. Console log your response, copy that and paste. So go to your browser, inspect, go to the console and refresh. So here we have got only one product name. So why is that? Let us check. So here in your controller have this product of, okay, so here we have to mention this as an array. So now you just refresh and check, and here it is. You have got all the list of products. Okay, so we'll go back to the code here. So this response value we want to pass it over here. So how we are going to do that is we will just create a function, and once this success is being called, only then we are going to call this function. Say function start autocomplete. So here we will be taking one parameter, that will be the available tags, and open close, and this thing is going to be inside the function. Okay, so this function we are going to call it inside this success function. So once the Ajax is success and we got the response, then we will just pass that to this autocomplete function. Just comment the console log, and now we'll just check. Go back to the browser, refresh, and when you click on this, so you have got all your options from our product. So let me say Redmi. I've got two devices, I mean, yeah, two products of this thing. So when I select one product and click on search, so this thing will just make it to clickable first. Go to your nav bar, and instead of span, we'll just change this to button. Okay, you can just remove this, and we'll make this to button type equal to submit. Okay, so when we click this button, that product which we have searched over here or anything similar to that searched query, we have to display that product. So first we need to give a form over here. Okay, so create a form tag over here, and the closing form will be after this div. Yeah, and here specify the method is going to be post method, and the form action here just say double curly braces and URL of search product. Copy that, and here we need to give a CSR field, okay, because it's a post method. And now we'll just create this URL in our web.php, okay, and here say route post. So this is a post method, right? Search product, and this thing is going to be the same. So just copy this. We'll just change the function name. Copy and paste. So this will be search product. Copy that and go to your front end controller and create a function search product, and here we are going to take the request $request. So here we will take the searched product's name first. So I'll create a variable over here called search product equal to $request of the search box name. So go to your navbar, and here you have this input type, right? We need to give a name to this thing. Just say name is equal to product underscore name. Copy that and go back to your controller. So request of product name. So whatever has been searched over there, that thing we are taking over here. So now what we are going to do is we are just going to check if it is null. Say if the $searched product is not equal to null, then just search for that, else we are going to return redirect back. Okay, and here if it is not null, then what we are going to do is we are going to check if there is any product like that in our products table. So just say $product is equal to product model, where within double quotes say name, comma, within double quotes say like, and here put a percentage sign over here and pass your $searched product. Copy that and paste, and again a percentage sign. So anything which matches to this searched product term, we are going to return that thing. And if there are multiple products with that same name, then we are just going to return the first record. So here we will check if $product. So if there is any product like that, this will become true. So then we are going to return and redirect to the category. So we have the base as category, right? So here you can see category and then category slug and the product slug. So just copy this category and paste category slash and then concatenate it to the product of category. So this is the belongs to relationship of slug, and then concatenate a slash $product slug, $product of slug. Okay, and if there is no product matching to the searched query, then we are just going to return redirect back with a message, say with status as no products matched your search. Okay, so now let's just test it. Go and refresh, and instead of this username, we'll just change the placeholder to your navbar, and here you have this thing, remove the area label, and the placeholder you are just going to search product or products. refresh. Now let me just search for the mobile. So say Redmi. Okay, so I click on this Redmi Note 7 Pro and search. So I should be redirected to the Redmi Note 7 Pro product view. Yeah, so we'll go back to the home page, or on the same page you can still search over here, and if you click on the empty search you will be redirected back to the same page. So that was the server side validation. So for the client side validation we'll just add a required over here, required. So in case the user inspects and removes this required, that time he will be redirected back. Else if it is clicked by mistake, this will ask please fill out this field. So if you have nothing related to what is being searched over here, so we will display that message which we just sent it through our controller. No products matched your search. So that's it in this video, guys. We have seen how to make the search bar in our Laravel 8 e-commerce. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.